the Duke of Sussex has settled the remaining parts of his claim against Mirror Group newspapers. Well, according to his barrister anyway. Michael Cole, the former royal correspondent for the BBC, is back with us. And Michael, this is, you were saying, going to be a pretty bright morning in California for the couple. Lots of money heading their way.
Yeah, £400,000 initially in costs. That's what it's cost them to get this case to court. And there will be subsidiary costs afterwards. And then we come to damages. The damages we do not know. That's the punishment. In civil cases, you don't go to jail. You just pay out lots of money. And it's worth remembering that in addition to this payday, the Duke of Sussex is hoping for similar payouts from his cases, which he's taking against the publishers of the mail newspapers, that's Associated Newspapers, and the publishers of the Sun, News Corp. So these are ongoing cases. He'll have the bit between his teeth now. He's won 15 out of the 33 cases he bought. I don't know whether you heard me read the statement from the Mirror Group newspapers, but I think it's worth saying that they are a completely different company now. They're owned by a company called Reach plc, and they've made abject apologies, stressing that this all happened a long time in the past. But by and large, Emily and Tom, it's been a very good couple of days for the Prince. You see they're coming out of court after those hearings. Because last night he was in Las Vegas making a keynote speech and presenting awards the National Football League, and he made a couple of jokes which came off quite well. I'm afraid he did miss an opportunity because he had a golden chance to talk about His Majesty the King, who he just visited even hours beforehand. And had he said a few words, the Americans would have liked that and wished his father well. And also what would have gone down extremely well is if he'd sent good wishes to Kate, the Princess of Wales, because she has a great approval rating. She has a 35% approval rating in America. And her husband, Prince William, surprisingly enough, in a recent poll, forget about the contenders for the presidency, Prince William was the most popular man in the world for Americans.
Michael, why do you suspect that Prince Harry didn't take the opportunity to say such things to an American audience? Does he not care, or is he too awkward, or what is it?
I think he's badly advised, Emily. I really do think he's badly advised. There was an absolute own goal, to use a football expression in this case. I hope that's allowed. He's hired a very expensive new PR chief for Invictus Games, a Canadian who I think has got a long history in the NFL. And maybe this guy will give him some good advice because, blessed are the peacemakers because they shall inherit the earth. It's in the Bible, I think Genesis, I think. Anyway, it's there. And anybody who comes like that, and it would have played extraordinarily well to an American audience who know the King. They certainly know Prince William and Kate, and they like them. And anybody who knows anything about anything knows that the sight of two brothers fighting in any context is appalling. It's one of the worst things you can ever see. And if somebody comes and extends a hand of friendship, well, that goes down extremely well, especially at an awards evening.
Michael Cole, I can never hear the words, blessed be the peacemakers, without thinking Monty Python's blessed be the cheesemakers, the misheard preachings of a Mosaic figure in the life of Brian. But Michael Cole, thank you so much for bringing us the very, very latest on this breaking news.
Thank you, Michael. News. It's true, isn't it, though? Why wouldn't...
What, blessed be the cheesemakers?
Well, yes, but whether he would... No. Yes, no. Why wouldn't Prince Harry mention...
Yes.
Maybe he thought it wasn't the right setting.
No, I think to some extent, sometimes you compartmentalise your mind when there's. Yeah, but
why does he think he's there at this whole event, giving out these awards, making this keynote speech? It's because he's a member of the royal family. Yeah. It's not because of some other fantastic attribute.
I'll have you find he's won an award for being a great pilot. Maybe he thinks it's all to do with that.
Well, let us know what you think. GBviews@gbnews.com.